Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here again. I'm still talking about the same things I was talking to you about last night, yesterday morning, the night before, and so on and so forth. And people might wonder why am I constantly talking to you about these kinds of things that I'm consistently talking to you about. And the reason that I'm doing it, ladies and gentlemen, is because in the words of R. Kelly, I'm fighting for my life. I'm here in these bodies, in this body, you're here in these bodies. And how many of us call ourselves living? Just because we are breathing, just because we can get up every now and then and walk and get a chance to suffer, that means we are living? That doesn't mean we're living. That means we're going through hell. And I'm fighting for my life. And fighting for my life really means fighting for all of our lives. Humans are on this earth, as I can see it, to learn righteousness, because what we do right now is an expression of unrighteousness. And I woke up this morning with a different mindset. I woke up this morning thinking that there should be no more AFDC, aid for families with dependent children. There should be no more SNAP. There should be no more food stamps. And there should be no more hood housing. You receive these things, and they say they are giving you something. They say you are useless. You're a leech, and you're just a liability. And so, for that reason, as erroneous as it is, I say that early we should change this thing. And the early means now. That every person 18 years old should be in a career-oriented program, a trade or a college. Basic training for a job or for a career. A basic training for a job or a career. From now on, in this country, you support by doing your part to participate and to produce all that we as people say we need for our lives. Working, this is what you must listen to, ladies and gentlemen. Working makes everyone entitled. No one giving you shit. You work for it. Food, housing, peace, you work for it. Nobody giving you nothing. So we as a people, recognizing the truth, we got to take our stuff back. All resources belong to God. And from the beginning of time, those thieves, when I say thieves, I'm talking about blind people. People who don't know any better. They cut up this system. All over the earth, the system is cut up to do the things that it does. And in it, you have people who have manifested themselves from that time to this day, riding on Peel Hill on the back of poor people everywhere. So, I suggest, ladies and gentlemen, that we recognize that all stuff belongs to God, and that it was made for the benefit of anybody who can benefit from it. Therefore, these resources are not tools to be used by some to rip the rest of us off. So we should take our resources back. Take it back from these who have yesterday did all this taking and stealing. I hate this because the stealing and stuff is so bad, and it is what they did because they didn't know any better. That's the thing that gives them an excuse. They didn't know any better. But my friends, I am going to change America. And you, the people, blacks and whites and Hispanics and Asians and others, you are going to help me. The evil forces of yesterday created this hell that we're living in, and we have spent our whole lifetime supporting it. But I say no more. No more allowing our families, our kids, our grandkids to suffer because we didn't know better. I know better, thus you know better. And if there is going to be a war, then bring it on. There's no shame in our defense against hatred, in our defense against racism, in our defense against bigotry and corruption and poverty and crime and violence and lying and cheating. But our fight is to put everyone to work in a career of choice. This, by working, entitles all workers to the benefits of their labor. All workers entitled to peace. All workers entitled to prosperity and freedom and joy and happiness and the realizing their dreams. being fulfilled, their needs, their wants, and their desires met for every American, blacks and whites and Hispanics and Asians and all others. And yes, the tables have turned, and we will fight for right. And if this fight goes on, it's not a fight about race. It's not a fight against black and white. It's a fight against the devil and righteousness. And now I'll end with this, ladies and gentlemen. Every time I see those Republicans open their mouths on this political path, honestly, to me, knowing the pathway to life, that spewing from their mouths sounds just like it's from the pit of hell. And what am I saying? It's hate, it's racism, it's bigotry, it's exploitation, it's all of the negative things that the devil has been given honor for. So when I say I hear Republicans speak, this is what I hear. So I hear Satan speaking. To hear Democrats speak, it's the same thing, just not quite as bad yet. And ladies and gentlemen, everything that happens, we the people say we deserve it because we either don't know any better or we don't care. Thank you.